You can't get the result unless you do it. That's it. That's the whole equation. Someone said to me recently, it's not fair. I've been trying so hard. I've been thinking about it every day. I've been reading all the books. I just don't understand why I'm not there yet. I'm not seeing any results. And I looked at her and I said, it's actually really fair. It's just math. And it works out perfectly. You get the result of what you do, not what you intend, not what you think about. And that's not meant to be harsh, but it's meant to be liberating. Because if that's true, you have the power to change the math at any time, every single day. But let's talk about what most of us do. We try. We think about it. We talk about it. We plan. We'll discuss it with our friends. We'll make lists. We'll read about it. We'll tell ourselves we're working on it. But trying isn't doing. Thinking about doing something feels productive because your brain releases a tiny hit of dopamine just from imagining it. And so you feel like you're doing something. You visualize the goal, you picture the outcome, and for a brief moment, you feel like you're moving forward. But when it comes time to act, really act, to actually do the thing, fear shows up. And you think, what if I fail? What if I look stupid? What if I waste time? I don't know what I'm doing. And then that's when your brain offers you the illusion of progress instead. It says, I'll wait until I'm more ready. I'll just research a little bit more. I'll start on Monday. So you stay in motion, but not in momentum. You're not actually creating anything. Certainly not the result you want. So here's the part that feels unfair until you see the truth. Life gives you the result of your actions, not your intentions. And that's why it's even math. If you eat nourishing food and move your body changes. If you write every day, you're a writer. If you show up in your business and make offers, you grow your income. If you don't, you don't. It's not personal. It's not the universe being cruel. It's simply math. The inputs determine the outputs. And that's the most fair system there is because it means no one else decides for you. You do. So why don't we just do it? The simple reason is because doing always involves discomfort. When you act, you risk failure. You have to do the work. You have to expend energy. You expose yourself to rejection. You create the possibility of something not working. And your brain, the beautiful, ancient, survival-focused machine that it is, doesn't want that. It wants to avoid pain. It wants comfort. It wants safety. It wants predictability. So it wants to just keep doing what it was doing before, which might have been just laying on the couch watching Netflix. But that doesn't get you the result. And so it tricks you into thinking that thinking is doing. It offers you the illusion of safety and progress without the risk. But there is a cost. Every time you choose comfort over change, you reinforce the identity of someone who doesn't follow through. And that's the real danger because identity is what drives all behavior. So if it's all math, then changing your results is about changing your inputs. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to start doing the thing. Take one small step, one small action, repeatedly, consistently, persistently. So maybe that means you write the first paragraph, or you make the first call, you post the first video, you go on the first walk. The math will start working in your favor because your identity starts to shift. You're no longer someone who wants to, you become someone who does. And that's when life starts compounding. You begin to see evidence. You build self-trust. You build that relationship with yourself, and you generate momentum. It doesn't happen overnight, and it may take a while for you to see that evidence, but it happens. You can be patient and kind to yourself. And that's the secret that everyone's looking for. It's not motivation, it's movement. So if you're sitting here thinking, okay, but I've failed before, or I don't know where to start, let me offer you this. Start with honesty. Ask yourself, without judgment, am I doing the thing? Not thinking about it, not preparing for it, not talking about it, actually doing it. And if the answer is no, it's not a problem. This is not to encourage you to beat yourself up or make yourself wrong or judge yourself. This is math, and you can change the inputs. You can take that decision. And every time you take one small action, you change the trajectory. You're not waiting for the right time anymore. You're creating it. That is very powerful. And that's the moment when everything starts to shift. If you think about a boat in the water, headed towards a destination, a port, and you change the rudder 1 degree, you could land up somewhere completely different. Just 1%, one tiny action can shift everything. But results don't happen by magic. They happen because you do, and you have that power. So go do the thing and watch what happens next. Listen, this work can be challenging. And so if you want some support, if you want to learn the tools and skills that can change everything for you, come to my brand new coaching community called You Redefined, where we do this work. We take all of this knowledge and we apply it to your life. And you get accountability, you get support, you get coached, you get this material on demand. You get a private podcast so you can take these lessons with you on the go, and you will learn the best material that I have to offer. It's life-changing. Whatever you want is possible, and you don't have to stay stuck. But you have to do the work. So come to You Redefined. The link is in the show notes, and this is where we do that work, and I would love to see you there. You can try it for 7 days for free. And if you don't love it, you can cancel anytime. All right. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. If you have any comments, I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.